I came back home with the result. David was not there. I called him. The result is out. The result says you are not the father of the child. David said, Daddy, I told you I've never seen this girl before. I said, well, that's not the end of the story. Because I've asked the mom to stay so that we can do more, at least 2 confirmatory tests.
Welcome to Real Crime Chronicles, where every mystery finds its truth. Tap the bell and never miss the next case.
You're welcome back, guys. This is continuation of the video of Adeleke, where he was describing what transpired between them and the supposed baby mama of Devido Adeleke, which gave birth to Anu. So in the previous video I showed you people, when he started, he told all the story, how they contacted him and how they started going about DNA test. Now he said after the DNA test that the result came out. That will not come from my mouth. I want to play the video for you to watch, then I will return.
Drive around fine. If you want to take Uber, just fine. Take 1 week. I came back home with the result. David was not there. I called him. The result is out. The result says you are not the father of the child. David said, Daddy, I told you I've never seen this girl before. I said, well, that's not the end of the story. Because I've asked the mom to stay so that we can do more, at least 2 confirmatory tests. He said, okay, fine. And I told him, anytime we're going, let me know when you're going to be back in Nigeria so that we'll be able to fix. But the mom and the daughter, they are in Lagos. So if they are ready to do it, they have to come back immediately so we can do this other 2 confirmatory tests. Around 7 p.m. that day, my driver called me. Said he was calling from Ibadan. I said, what are you doing in Ibadan? He said the grandmother got upset, was saying all kinds of things to the daughter, and she was really, really, very upset and said that, she wants to go back to Ibadan. She doesn't want to stay in Lagos anymore. She's no more interested in anything. So that was why he took them to Ibadan. And I didn't hear anything from her anymore. The first time I heard something was the grandmother went to the Oni of Ife to tell Oni of Ife to please prevail upon me to accept this child. That David gave money the day we went to give the samples. That David gave money to somebody. David does not even know them in that hospital. I was there. I was the one that paid the bill. We did not pay. David did not pay. We were in the room together. They took the sample and we left together. The grandmother said he saw David giving a big envelope to somebody to maybe change the samples or whatever. She alleged that the thing was tampered with. She went to the monarch of my town, the Timi of Ede, and also reported me that they should prevail upon me. That why are we doing a DNA test? Can't they see that this girl is very light skinned? That we have light skinned people in my family. It looks like us and all that. I said, look, I'm going to only rely on the science of. So when my Oni of Ife called me, I told them my own story. And I said I offered her that we should do this confirmatory test. That she did not take the offer. She left. Thereafter, we started getting things from Kemi Olu lawyer. She went and took over their case and started bombarding, saying all kinds of things in the social media, all kinds of lies. And I told them, don't pay her any mind. Just let her. Someone that her own family has said she's crazy. So why should we bother about her? So we left everything. That was 2014. In 2020, I received a call, late 2020, when the COVID thing was, easy. So I received a call from the girl's auntie that lives, the younger sister to the mom, that lives in Abuja, and said, sir, please, I know you asked my mom to do this confirmatory test. Is it possible that we do the test now? I said, yes. You can still do it. Anytime, if this baby is my granddaughter, I want her. She said, okay. I said, this is what you do? Okay, and before then, through this Kemi and some other people in the social media, they also alleged that maybe it's not David, maybe it's my nephew called B-Red. Because B-Red's name is Adebayo. But his middle name also is David. It's Adebayo. David Adeleke. So when the auntie of the little girl called, I said, look, this is what we are going to do. You go and pick your own clinic of your choice. Come to Lagos. I'll make sure David is available. Bring the little girl. We'll go to your own clinic and do it. I said, but before we do that, I'm going to arrange for another clinic in Lekki, apart from the Vedic one we went before. So that David and that little girl will do 2 more tests. And then I'll arrange 2 clinics for my nephew, Bayo, to do 2 tests. I said, so the day you are going to come, we are going to have 4 different tests. So that was why people, you must have heard that we've done about 5 DNA tests. Actually, 3 was done by David, 2 by Bayo. So the girl came. They went. I didn't follow them. They went to the first clinic in Lekki here. From that Lekki, they went to 2 other clinics in VI for Bayo and the girl to get their swabs. And then the clinic that the girl family arranged was in Ilukweju. So they went to Ilukweju the same day and got and submitted their samples. And the clinic said they are going to send their results electronically to the mom and to David's lawyer. A copy to them, a copy to us. So when the result came, the grandmother still said the same thing, that, oh, no. He's going to give them money to bribe them to manipulate the result. How can this one not be? So at that point, I always want to have a clear conscience in anything I do. So I said, okay, I'm not a medical doctor, but I have 2 PhDs. I'm not honorary degree. I earned it. So I went to school. Let me go and read this and compare the profiles. So what I did was, my granddaughter Imade, her middle name is Aurora. This application for her US passport. If you are a child born to a US citizen, before America will give your child a passport, they require a DNA test. So this was in 2015. So when I said, look, let me even take Emade's DNA test and this little girl's own, Anu, and compare David's DNA profile, see if it's the same. Since they are alleging that something must have gone wrong. So I took the 2, which I'm going to show you now, and I checked the profile exactly the same. Emade's own says 99.999% that David is the father of Emade. This one says 0.00%. The same clinic. So I called the auntie in Ibadan. I said, look, you are a graduate? He said, yes. I said, look, the only reason I'm talking to you is because you are a very nice person. You are young and kind at your age. Because she told me she's been paying the school fees of Anu. She's been taking care of her with her little income. I said, if you at this age, taking care of your mom, your sister, and your niece, you must have a very kind heart. And God will bless you. I said, but please, what did you study? He said she studied science. I said, since you're a scientist, please, take the 2 DNA results. You have it. Check your niece's DNA profile on the 2 different results. See if they are the same. Check David's own from the 2 different labs and see if they are the same. And I told her, I've already checked. This was in 2020. I said, I've already checked the one David did with for the US passport with Imade, and I've seen that the profile is exactly the same. So she called me back to say she has already checked. That, sir, she's not asking me, she needs my help, but she's not asking me for help for the little girl as a family member. And she knows that I help a lot of people to go to school. I have a foundation called the Springtime Foundation. At any point in time, we don't make any noise about it. But at any point in time, I have about 3,000 students in universities in Nigeria that I send to school. At any point, as we speak today, I have at least 3,000 students going to school under my scholarship. I said, okay, what do you want me to do? She said, I cannot afford to continue to pay for her. If you can help me out. I said, look, fine. How much is her school fees? She told me. I sent her way more, a little more than that, because she needed to buy computer and things. I sent the money to her. Like I said, this auntie, I've never met her before. We've been talking on the phone. I've never met her in person. But like I said, very responsible, very kind, very nice, and I was impressed, with her. Even though even till now I've not met her. So I said, look, I'll be sending you X amount of money every month for Anu's upkeep. I did not even discuss it, because I told her, I said, the day they went to Ilupeju, David called me after the left, said, Daddy, I feel sorry for that little girl. He needs to know her. Can we help the girl? I said, yes. But let them ask for it. If they don't need our help, we can't just rush to say. So when the girl came, I said, even David has told me that we can help this little girl. So after about 2 or 3 months, I called the girl's aunt in Abuja. I said, look, helping your niece is fine, but it will be better. You are a graduate, and just 2 of you in your family from your mom. Why didn't your sister go to school? He said, well, she dropped out, she was pregnant. Does she still want to go to school? Because the help I can do for her that can help Anu is for her mom to make something of herself, get a degree, get a job, and take care of her child. She said, sir, if you can do that, I'll be very. I'll do it. I have a school at Adeleke University. If she's willing to come, I will enroll her in the school. We have a program for mature, we call them mature students, people that are already married before coming to, they do a work study program where they earn 50,000 every month from the school while they are in school. I say, I'm going to enroll her in that program. Although she'll be in the dormitory, these other ones live outside campus because they are married, but I will allow her to be in the dormitory, be in that work study program, and earn 50,000 a month for herself. While this is her school record. So she came to Adeleke University. We didn't announce it to anybody. While the lawyer was every year abusing us, the girl was in our school. I didn't say anything to anybody. I just told, they just ignore her. This is her school. I cannot show you her school record because it would be illegal to show you hers. But until she left, she did 100 level, she did 200 level, she had good grades. She was studying English. This is the mother of the child at Adeleke University. But I'll show you her scholarship and admission. This was for clearance, her picture and everything. I'll show it to you from Adeleke University when she enrolled. This was from Springtime Development Foundation letter of scholarship award. This was dated this was dated 18 January 2021. Labinjo Grace Ayomibe. What is Roger? Maybe Okay, the road I made, but it's Ayo Tomide Grace. This her school record. And I'll read the letter. Say the spring down this award of higher institution scholarship for 2020-2021 academic session, 100 level. The Springtime Development Foundation is a non-profit Seventh-day Adventist Christian non-governmental organization with its head office in Ede, Osun State, Nigeria. Established in 1996, exclusively funded by Dr. Deji Adeleke. One of the aims of the foundation is manpower development through the award of scholarships in selected higher institutions of learning in the country. In light of the above, I am therefore pleased to inform you that your application for financial assistance has been favorably considered by the Foundation's Board of Trustees. You have been awarded a scholarship in the sum of 100% to study English at Adeleke University. So, based on this, she enrolled. And she was doing well in school. She did 100 level. She did her 200 level. In August, I think August 2022. Is it 2022 or 20? Let me see. The last time she attended school. This is her faculty. This is her name. Faculty of Arts. This is her name here. So at the end of our 200 level, in August of that particular year, I think it's 2020. I think it's 2022 August. She completed her 200 level. I think she was in a summer school. I received a call from my sister. My sister lives in Ede, my younger sister, to say that this woman came, the grandma came with Ayo and the little girl Anu to see her, and insisted that look, she has gone to various places, and they've assured her that Anu is David's child, that she should prevail upon me to accept the child. So my sister told her, look, everything about this girl I know. The first thing, you see, I'm saying this because I want that little girl to have a closure. And it's what the grandma is doing to that little girl is not fair. The girl deserves to know the dad. And it's better to eliminate all elites to prove beyond reasonable doubt that, okay, this is. While Ayo was in school at Adeleke University, she confided in Dr. Sikiru Adeleke, my cousin, who works at Adeleke University, who I asked to please take care of Ayo, and who was in charge of where Ayo did her work study. He said, you are a very quiet, nice girl. You are smart. You are doing well in school. How can you not know who you got pregnant for? She told my Dr. Sikiru Adeleke that in actual, but that there's another person that works in a bank in Ibadan, and also shared the pictures of that guy. The guy is very light skinned. He said, okay, why didn't you do a DNA test with this guy also? He said, first and foremost, did you sleep with this girl? According to Dr. Sikiru, I was not there. I said, yes. So if you did, he said it was, before the guy got married, that we were dating. Okay. Why don't you go to the guy and do the DNA test? He said the guy said he's already married, that you should just leave him alone, that doesn't want his wife to know anything about this, that he's not going to do any DNA test with them. In fact, Sikiru offered to say, look, you can compel him to do it. You can go to court and they'll compel him to do it if he doesn't want to do it voluntarily. That was before she left Adeleke University. So the day they went in August to my sister's house, my sister brought the matter up in the presence of the grandma. He said, Ayo, did you tell Dr. Sikiru that you had somebody else that works in Ibadan? And the picture is in your phone. Open it and show it to me. And she did, in the presence of her mom. Showed it to my sister. That is true. have you done DNA test with this person? She said no. So why are you insisting when we have done DNA test with David 3 times? We have 2 results. The other result, the third result, they said the samples were contaminated, so discarded it. So with David, we have done 3. With Bayo, we've done 2, making 5. See, and these profiles are the same. He doesn't lie. So that was the last day. So they left my sister's house. Like the grandmother was upset as usual. And they left. And I don't know what happened. The girl did not come back to school to start her 300 level. I don't know what the mom said to her. Or somebody said that the mom made it very clear that, look, I'm not going to be babysitting for you. Since they are not accepting your child in their family. So maybe it's because of that she left school. I don't know. I don't know the story. But she left school. But one interesting thing is this. After she left school since that 2023, from the records in her bursary, the school kept paying that 50,000 to her account because Dr. Sikri forgot to stop the salary. Up till October last year, 2025, the money was still being paid to her. This is her name on the payroll. That is not even an issue. But I just want people to know that, and I'll show you the details, the profile, so that you can read it yourself and be convinced. The only thing you cannot take, but you take the portion that says, the result, but not the profile. So this is the story. So saying that we don't want to accept her, I'll be more than happy to accept her. This house, I live alone. My wife is late. I live alone in this house. I have my grandkids come here every weekend. I call them my roommates. I have 14 and still counting. David has never denied a child. Has never denied a child. He has a son in the UK called Dawson. He's the one that called. Daddy, that boy is my son. I said, no, I want a DNA test. The boy in London. I said, you are going to do the DNA test anyway, because you are going to apply for American passport for the boy. And the requirement, you must do the test. He said, yes. You might as well go and do it. He did the test and sent it to me. And it shows 99.99% that David is the father of the boy. The boy is part of our family. Haley, the same thing. Emade did. There was no doubt that Emade is David's child, but he did it because of the American passport, the DNA test. And in all these tests, David's profile is constant, the same, including the one he did with Anu in Ibadan. 3 times, but 2 results, because one of the samples, got messed up. So why would somebody deliberately be maligning? Look at what we have done without announcing it to anybody. Bringing this girl to go to school too. Later on this year, like I said, the auntie in Ibadan, I've never met her. But I'm impressed with that lady, that young woman. Since that 2014, every year, she sent me happy birthday, sir. My birthday is March 6th. Every year she sent me happy birthday. May God continue to bless you, keep you in good health. So thank you. Every year. Last year, the same thing. In March. In October last year, she sent me a text and a video of Anu saying, look, I've seen this girl through. Okay, let me go back. After that incident, when the grandma went to my sister's place in 2022, August, I called Joseph, bring that phone. Bring my phone. I want to read to you what I said to the girl's aunt in Ibadan. So in 2022, like I said, that girl's auntie in Ibadan, with her young age, so responsible. Every time I sent money, she would send me the receipt, everywhere acknowledging it, pictures of receipt and things they bought for her, without asking her, pictures of a laptop and everything. So in 2022, I sent a text to, I said, your mom is taking my kindness towards your niece and your sister for stupidity. Despite 2 DNA tests that eliminated David as the father of the girl, and your sister's own admission that one particular light-skinned boy in Ibadan slept with her during the same period, and with also showing the boy's pictures. Your mom still went to my sister in Ede 2 weeks ago to claim that David is the father of your niece. Your sister showed my own sister the pictures of the Ibadan boy in the presence of your mom when my sister confronted her about the boy. But because of your mom, I don't want to have anything to do with the little girl anymore. Your sister can continue to attend school on scholarship and keep her work study, campus work of 50,000 per month until she graduates. You can show people, this is what I sent to you can read it directly. You can show them. That's what I sent to the girl. So I tell her she can continue until she graduates. I did not withdraw the scholarship. I did not say don't come back to school, but she was doing well in school. So that's how I stopped sending money to the auntie. Until this year, in last year October, she sent me the little girl's.
Adeleke also trained the woman that accused his son of being the father of her child. He trained her in school, and they still, every month, he was giving her allowance, 50,000 naira, free of charge. After the accusation, after the stress they passed through, yet he was kind. He was kind to these people. After all said and done, the grandmother to the girl that accused Devido was still going around, going to their village king to report this man. Not only the king, she visited some well-known men, asking them to beg Adeleke to accept that child, since the pastors in her church and the prophet said that the child belongs to Devido. Nah, there is nothing I cannot hear in this world. So because of what prophet and the pastor said that the child belongs to Devido, now the DNA test should be ignored. 5 DNA tests in different hospitals. Now, wow. Anyway, guys, please put your thoughts in comment section, and I will see you in my next video. Goodbye.